morning, students. Warmly welcome to Others Educational Institution. It's my pleasure welcome you all to the online classes. Today, we see the three topics in nuclear physics. So, first one, uses of radioactivity and safety measures and nuclear reactor. So, first we see the uses of radioactivity. The many radioisotopes can be obtained from radioactivity. These radioisotopes have found wide variety of applications in the field of agriculture, medicine, industries, and archaeological research. First one, we see the agriculture. The radioisotopes of phosphorus 32 helps to increase the productivity of crops. So, if you increase the crops, you have to use in the phosphorus 32 isotopes of phosphorus 32. And the next one is the radiation from the radioisotopes can be used to kill the insects and parasites and prevent the wastage of agricultural products. And next one, certain peripherals cereals exposed to radiations remain fresh beyond their normal life, hence enhancing the storage time. The very small doses of radiations prevent sprouting and spoilage of onions, potatoes, and grams. So we are store the this types of grains and potatoes, onion in a warehouse. So these are the products it has to sprout. That means sprouts are spoilaging. So that's why we have to very small dosage of radiations to emit the radiations. So we have to save the vegetable products or grains. These are all grains and then wheat and then rice. These types of have to storage of in a warehouse. And the next one is medicines. The medical applications of radioisotopes can be divided into two parts. One is diagnosis and therapy. Diagnosis means to identify the disease, and the therapy means for to cure the or to treat the diseases. So first one, radioisotopes are used to traces to diagnose the nature of circulatory disorder of blood, defect of bone metabolism, to locate tumors, etc. Some of the radioisotopes which are used to trace of hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, and sulfur. The radiosodium, that means radiosodium Na24, is used for the effective functioning of heart. The radiosodium, that means Na24, is used to isotopes of sodium 24 is used for the effective functioning of heart. And then iodine, that means isotope of iodine 131 is used to cure goiter. And next one is a radio ion is F, that means Fe59 isotopes of 59 ferrous is used to diagnose anemia and also to provide treatment for the same 59, that means ferrous 59. And radiophosphorus 32 is used in the treatment of skin diseases. So the radiophosphorus is used to 32 is used to treatment of skin diseases, and also the radioisotopes in agriculture, and you have to use it to increasing the productivity of crops. And radio cobalt is a radio gold, that means radio cobalt and radio gold. Radio cobalt and radio gold are used in the treatment of skin cancer. The radio cobalt and radio gold are used in the treatment of skin cancer, and radiations are used to sterilize the surgical devices as they can kill the germs and microbes. So radiations are used to sterilize the surgical devices as they can kill the germs and microbes. Next one, industries. In industries, radioactivity isotopes are used as traces to detect any manufacturing defects such as cracks and leaks. The packaging faults can also be identified through radioactivity. The gauges which have radioactive sources are used in many industries to check the level of gases, liquids, and solids. An isotopes of californium CF252 is used in the airlines to detect the explosive in the luggage. So californium CF252 is used in the airlines to detect the explosive in the luggage. And an isotopes of americium am-241 is used in many industries as a smoke detector. So americium-241 is used in many industries as a smoke detector. Next one is archaeological research. Using the technique of radiocarbon dating, the age of earth fossils of old painting and monuments can be determined. The radiocarbon dating, the existing amount of radiocarbon is determined as, and it gives an estimate about the age of these things. The radiocarbon dating, the existing amount of radiocarbon is determined, and this gives us estimate about the age of these things and safety measures. In a day-to-day life, you do receive some natural radiations from the sun. The radioactive elements present in the soil and rocks. The household appliances like televisions, micro oven, cell phones, and the X-rays used in the hospitals. These radiations do not produce any severe effect. That means severe effect as they are very low intensity. As they are very low intensity. The second source of radiations exposure in max exposure is man-made. These are due to nuclear reactors and during the testing of the nuclear devices in the atmosphere or in the ground. The improper or careless handling of radioactive materials release harmful radiations in our environment. These radiations are very harmful to the human body. A person who is exposed to radiations very closely or for a longer durations is at the greater health risk can be affected genetically. So, permitted ranges. What are the permissions? That means the ICRP, that means International Commission on Radiological Protections. The International Commission on Radiological Protections has recommended certain maximum permissible exposure limits to radiation that is believed to be safe without producing any appreciable injury to a person. So, the ICRP has recommended certain maximum permissible exposure limit to radiation that is believed to be safe without producing any appreciable injury to a person. The safe limit of overall exposure to radiations is given as 20 millisievert per year. Sievert per year. So 20 millisievert per year. In terms of Röntgen, the safe limit of receiving the radiations is about 100 milli Röntgen per week. 100 milli Röntgen per week. If the exposure is 100 Röntgen, it may causes fatal diseases like leukemia, death of red blood corpuscles in the blood, or cancer. When the body is exposed to about 600 Röntgen, it leads to death. The dosimeter is the device used to detect the level of exposure to an ionizing radiation. Its frequency is used in the environment where exposure to the radiations may occur, such as nuclear power plants and medical imaging facilities. The pocket dosimeter is used to provide the wearer with an immediate reading of his or exposure to X-rays and then gamma rays. And then how to prevent the preventive measures. The radio materials should be kept in a thick walled lead container. The radioactive materials should be kept in a thick walled lead container. And lead coated aprons and lead gloves should be used while working with hazardous radioactive materials. You should avoid eating while handling radioactive materials. You should avoid eating while handling radioactive materials. The radioactive material should be handled only by tongues or by a remote control device. The radioactive materials should be handled only by tongues or by a remote control device. The dosimeter should be worn by a user to check the level of radiations. And the next one is a nuclear reactor. The nuclear reactor is a device in which the nuclear fission reactions take place in a self-sustained and controlled manner to produce electricity. So nuclear reactor is a device which the nuclear fission reaction take place in a self-sustained and controlled manner to produce electricity. The first nuclear reactor was built in 1942 at Chicago, USA. Next one is the types of nuclear reactor. So there are many types of reactors. So we say the reactors. So breeder reactor, fast breeder reactor, pressurized water reactor, pressurized heavy water reactor, boiling water reactor, and water cooled reactor, gas cooled reactor, fusion reactor, and thermal reactor are some types of nuclear reactor which are used in a different place in different worldwide. The components of a nuclear reactors. So there are five components of a nuclear reactor. Are there in a nuclear reactor? The essential components of a nuclear reactor. First one is fuel, moderator, control, rod, and coolant and production valve. So the essential part of the component, that means the essential component of a nuclear reactor: fuel, moderator, control rod, coolant, and production valve. So this is the nuclear reactor diagram, schematic diagram of nuclear reactor. So this is the moderator and fuel rod, coolant, water, and then heat exchanger, nuclear reactor. This means electric generating unit, and this one is the water, and for transmission and dynamo, the steam area, the evaporation, the steam water, it will be evaporated as steam. So this one is a nuclear reactor. So fuel, first one is a fuel. A fuel, that means a fissile material is used as a fuel. The commonly used fuel material is uranium. The commonly used fuel material is uranium. And next one is a moderator. The moderator is used to slow down the high energy neutrons to provide slow neutrons. The moderator is used to slow down the high energy neutrons to provide slow neutrons. And graphite and heavy water are the commonly used the moderator. Graphite and water are the commonly used the moderator. And next one is the control rod. The control rod are used to control the number of neutrons in order to have sustained chain reactions. Sustained chain reactions. The control rods are used to control the number of neutrons in order to have sustained chain reactions. Mostly, the boron and cadmium rods are used as a control rods. Mostly, the boron and cadmium rods are used as control rods. They absorb the neutrons. And next one is the coolant. A coolant is used to remove the heat produced in the reactor core to produce steam. The steam is used to run the turbine in order to produce electricity. Water, air, and helium are some of these coolants. So it is used to remove the heat produced in the reactor core to produce steam. The steam is used to run the turbine in order to produce electricity. And water, air, and helium, these are the three of some the coolant. Three things are coolant the sums. Production wall. A thick concrete lead wall is built around the nuclear reactor in order to prevent the harmful radiations from escaping into the environment. So thick concrete lead wall is built around the nuclear reactor in order to prevent the harmful radiations from escaping into the environment. And next one is the uses of nuclear reactors. The nuclear reactors are widely used in a power generator. The nuclear reactors are widely used in a power generator or generations. They are also used to produce radioisotopes, which are used in a variety of applications. And some reactors help us to research in the field of nuclear physics. Some reactors help us to do research in the field of nuclear physics. And breeder reactors are used to convert non-fissionable materials into fissionable materials. Next one is the nuclear power plant in India. So Indian Atomic Energy Commissions, that means AEC, was established in 1948 in August by the Department of Indian Scientific Research Committee at Bombay. Now we have to call it as a Mumbai in Maharashtra. It is the nodal agency for all the research done in the field of atomic energy. The Homi Jahangir Baba was the first chairman of Indian Atomic Energy Commissions. The Dr. Homi Jahangir Baba was the first chairman of Indian Atomic Energy Commissions. Now it is known as the Baba Atomic Research Center. That means BRC bar. The nuclear power is the fifth largest source of power in India. Tarapur Atomic Power Station is the first nuclear power station. Now there are total 7 power stations, one in each Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Uttar Pradesh, and two in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, we have two nuclear power stations. In Tamil Nadu, nuclear we have nuclear power stations in Kalpakam and Kudankulam. Kalpakam and Kudankulam. The Apsara was the first nuclear reactor built in India and Asia. Now there are 22 nuclear reactors which are operating in India. Some other operating reactors are Cyrus, Dhruva, and Purnima. And some other operating reactors are Cyrus, Dhruva, and Purnima. Thank you, students. Thanks for watching.